Hello and welcome to Bold Prediction Wrestling Podcast. This is week 17 and I can't actually believe we've gone this long. I thought that we all would have fallen out by now, but we're still here. Ryan Sutcliffe seems to have frozen, but that's fine because he'll be back in a sec. How are you both?
Very well. I'm very tired.
Why are you tired?
Football.
Ryan Sutcliffe, how are you?
All right, mate. All right.
All right, good. Let's just jump straight into the news because, yeah. RVD confirmed for the Hall of Fame. Obviously, he was rumoured last week, but he's actually confirmed this time. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think more than worthy of being in it. Someone's, they've got to fill it, and they've got to fill it with people that, it can't be too big because there's not really going to be many fans there.
Yeah, true.
So, RVD's a steady one. I'd like to have had him to have a lot of fans there, but you've got to fill it, haven't you?
Ryan Sutcliffe. Anything to add?
Same. Well deserved. More deserved than Great Khali.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely.
RVD, innit?
The New Japan Pro Wrestling Championships revealed. Ryan Sutcliffe, I'll let you take this one.
It looks so sexy. It just looks great. Doesn't it? It looks like a real championship.
I think you're the only person that likes it.
Really?
Must have good taste.
This has been crapped on massively.
I dig it.
It looks like Cody's neck
dig it.
tattoo.
That neck tattoo is pretty bad.
What did you think, Taylor?
It's all right. I mean, I've not really looked at it too much, to be fair. Like, not in detail, anyway. I'll have to look back and have a proper look at it.
No pre-show match announced for... no pre-show match likely for night one of WrestleMania. Obviously, that's because they want their first match back in front of fans to be a big one. I think you both agree with that, don't you?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Sweet. Anyone got any other news they want to share?
Not off the top of my head.
Ryan?
I can't think of anything.
Nope. Sweet.
I feel like there was something, but I can't think of
Yeah, I know. I'm the same. All week I've been like, there's something I'm missing. There's something I haven't written down. But WWE have launched a new app today, 4 hours ago, called the WWE WrestleMania app. It's the companion for WrestleMania. And I think it's a waste of money because I don't think that... Why would they pay so much for an app for a weekend event the week before the event?
It's just their way of trying to milk in more money, isn't it?
Yeah, but I don't reckon they'll make a profit off that. I reckon it's going to cost them more to make the app than they'll earn from the merch on it. SmackDown. Again, can't really remember what happens, so let's have a read. Daniel Bryan comes out and demands a rematch with Roman. Adam Pearce says he can't do that, and Roman's next defense will be at Mania. Bryan says that he will face the winner straight after. Pearce says that's not fair. Bryan's obviously enraged because of what he had to do at Elimination Chamber. Bryan suggested that Edge and Roman fight on night one and he faces the winner on night two, which I kind of dig that idea. Edge comes out and says he doesn't deserve it and beats him up with a chair. What do you guys think?
the Edge, innit? I dig it.
Yeah. Rollins beats Nakamura and then Cesaro comes out to stop him beating up Nakamura.
That just keeps it just rolling on.
Story progression, innit?
Yeah.
Roman tells Pearce he only has him for one night and one title match. Yeah, all right. Rollins gets PTSD from being swung by Cesaro, challenges him to a match at Mania. Cesaro swings him backstage, then accepts. One of you two, I'm not sure who it was, said that this match should open Mania.
Yeah, I think it should.
I think it was right.
I think it should as well.
Rollins Edge's theme should be like the first theme that the fans hear. That's pretty cool.
It'd probably be Vince's.
I think that as well, to be fair. I won't mind that.
Big E teams with the Street Profits to face Apollo and Alpha Academy. Apollo gets another match at Mania. He's had 6 championship matches since November, which is shocking.
Yeah.
Apollo pins Big E for the win. Does anyone want to see this match again?
No.
No.
There you
It probably
go.
ends
Who
up
else would you put Big E
Apollo
against,
winning
though?
as well for some reason.
Who else would they put Big E against?
Who else is there?
There's names for him to go up against because he's feuded with Apollo for about 5 months. It feels like.
Yeah, I just think a lot of them have got matches.
Yeah. It's just
Do
boring. It's just boring. This feud just run its course like a long time ago.
you know? I'd even take Corbin.
Yeah, but he's on
Oh.
Raw now, isn't he?
I don't think he's on there permanently. I think we'll see him on SmackDown, but I don't know. I just don't want to see Apollo again.
I mean,
Apollo Big E again.
the two good talented wrestlers who just don't want it to see it anymore.
Yeah, like give us something fresh. You want something fresh from Mania, don't you?
I bet you any money Apollo's entrance is gonna have like those soldiers down the ramp.
I can see it.
Yeah.
Like the army
You
of
know what?
John
I'll be
Cena,
disappointed if that
like
doesn't happen.
That's
Yeah, they're all
pretty
standing
sick.
there with like their
Yeah.
pitchfork things.
Yeah, he comes down with that big stuff or whatever he has.
KO show with Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn says there'll be a trailer for his documentary, and Logan
Oh.
Paul will be there. KO challenges
Oh.
Sami at Mania, and Sami accepts. So we get the trailer this week for his documentary, and Logan Paul's going to be there, guys. Are you excited?
Can't wait.
I actually am a little bit excited. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not even a big fan of Logan Paul, but
It'd be interesting to see how they use him.
Yeah,
I'm excited
I
for
think-
the documentary.
I think the end game of it is going to be Logan Paul taking Sami at Mania. I think that's what we're going to get. It's just gonna, like hit him or something. Like Mason Funk's Shawn Michaels back in there. I think it's going to be that.
Say that again.
Then he's going to be like thinking he's on Team Sami, and then like there's a swerve like, oh, he's with Kevin Owens.
Oh God, I hope not.
What,
I hope
what,
not.
what,
I don't know, man.
what, have a double turn.
Yeah, just punch Sami Zayn. Then the image coming out at night too for like the fans that aren't wrestling fans will just see Logan Paul punching a wrestler. They'll be like, oh, let's check this out. More views on WrestleMania, isn't it?
Can we have this? This was going to be my bold prediction before it was announced. My bold prediction was going to be Logan Paul will be in Sami's corner, and it's apparently backstage. It's confirmed that he's going to be at Mania. So can we have Logan Paul in Sami's corner, and can we have KSI and Kevin Owens? I think that'd be brilliant.
Could you imagine?
It'd be brilliant. Bianca faces Natalia with Banks on commentary. Bianca slaps Sasha, then beats Natalia. Who cares?
Not me.
We get an update of the night 1 and night 2. The only thing that's really changed is Seth and Cesaro. We get another update on Raw, so I'll just recap it more there. Obviously, Bryan gets added to the main event, but that's later in the show, so we'll get to that. Ziggler versus Rey Mysterio. Ziggler hit a decent zigzag while Mysterio was on the ropes, which I thought was unique. I hadn't seen that before. Rey Mysterio wins.
They haven't announced a tag team match, have they yet?
They'll do it tomorrow slash tonight.
I think I told you guys in earlier that what was it, 83 days or something? Haven't been defended.
Oh, that's shocking.
That
That is
is-
shocking. Have
pretty
they
mad.
defended it? Have they defended them since they've won them?
Maybe
No,
one
I
from
don't know.
SmackDown.
Yeah,
Maybe.
but it's like, you can't, like, even if they did defend them, it'd be the same shit each week anyway. And, like,
Yeah.
it'd be either Heavy Machinery 2.0,
Alpha Academy.
Mysterios, and fucking
Yeah.
Profits, innit?
Yeah.
That's all it'd be. And then we'd all be sat here like, oh, same shit each week.
To be fair, yeah, you're right. Because if they had have defended it between then and now, we'd be guaranteed a
gone
rematch
through
at
it.
Mania.
Yeah.
Adam Pearce
don't
confirms the
mind
triple
it.
threat match at Mania. They all brawl and Edge stands tall after using a chair on Bryan, Roman, and Jay. Edge then takes out some WWE officials with a chair.
Heel. Cool.
As of right now, who walks out of WrestleMania as Universal Champion? Ryan
Roman
Sutcliffe.
Reigns.
Ryan Taylor.
Roman Reigns.
This is the one that I'm most conflicted about. I still don't know.
I think Roman as well. I've thought it
Yeah.
since Edge won the Rumble. I was
But
like,
why?
Roman will win.
I wasn't set on Edge winning. the
Why?
title at all.
Because he's held the belt for what, more than 6 months now, right?
Yeah.
He's defended against Jey Uso twice, Kevin Owens twice / 3 times, and Daniel Bryan 3 times. There's so many more people on the roster he could defend against. Like, he doesn't
Yeah.
need to drop it.
All I know is that Daniel Bryan isn't walking up the belt.
I don't know. A few people think he might, you know.
I'm quietly confident he's not.
You think he's
I
in
feel
there
like-
to take the pin?
Yeah, he's definitely in there to take the pin. I just don't know who's.
But
I
do you remember
don't,
when?
I don't know which guy is going to hit the spear slash. Well, I say he don't even use a spear anymore, does he? Roman, really?
Not in matches, he
Not in
doesn't.
matches. No,
but,
I don't really use
yeah.
it. does he?
But do you remember the women's
like
triple
the-
threat? And they said
Yeah.
that, well, everyone thought that Charlotte was there to take the pin, and they had
Yeah,
Ronda
Ronda
take the
took
pin.
it. Yeah.
So,
I
moving on
just
to
can't-
Raw.
if,
Go on.
if one of them's taking the pin, if it's not Brian, it's Edge.
Yeah, I don't think Roman's taking the pin. No
so
chance.
if you flip it that way, then Roman's winning. But I don't know.
Bobby Lashley recaps his challenge from last week. Lashley then calls out the goons for being unreliable. Then Lashley beats them up and says the Hurt Business is over. What do you reckon about them breaking up the Hurt Business already,
Not a fan.
Ryan?
Too soon, but sort of intrigued to where it goes.
I can see why they've done it in a sense, but I don't agree with it.
It's so annoying because everyone's like kicking off, like, oh,
But
why?
I said they'd already laid the foundations like for a few weeks now that they was going to implode, and now it has. So we
They-
could see it happening.
Lashley doesn't need them.
No, not now.
MVP did.
I agree that Shelton and Cedric, when they said that they needed him to get where he is, because he did need him.
But I think he just needed MVP. I don't think he really needed them. I think just MVP would have done it.
I still think he needed the extra muscle. Just
Riddle thanks Titus. I forgot about this. Riddle thinks that Titus O'Neil is part of the roast of WrestleMania and tells him to put the hog on and stuff before Sheamus attacks him. There's more of this in a bit. Shelton Benjamin challenges Lashley, then Cedric wants him next week. More of this in a bit. Sheamus beats Riddle. So we're getting that at Mania.
Yeah, but why have they given that? I don't get why they've given that on Raw.
Oh God. Shane McMahon reads out Braun Strowman's report card and basically calls him stupid. These are my notes, right? I hated this. The train noise is back over Braun's moves. Hated that too. Braun beats Jackson Riker. Shane and Elias beat up Braun, but he gets the upper hand. Braun says they're having this really annoyed me. Like, we had this brief conversation, right? And so Cliff pointed out this is the first cage match since
WrestleMania 2.
At WrestleMania, yeah. But he's there. He's like, we're gonna have a match. You can't run away. Nobody can get involved. We're gonna have a steel cage match. It just felt very anticlimactic.
Yeah, but like,
what match? Oh, go on, man.
when you said Hell in a Cell, you said you have Hell in a Cell. I don't think it's that caliber of feud to be put in Hell in a Cell. So
No.
I get why they do steel cage over Hell in a Cell.
And me, but it's like
you
Braun
won't put
Strowman's
Braun
never seen any steel cage match. Someone's always getting involved.
Bro.
What match?
Well,
what
so
match?
it is a bit of a
what
dick
match
in them
would you put
anyway.
in?
Hell in a Cell. I'd put
No,
it
but
in
it's
Hell in
not
a
that
Cell.
caliber. It's not that caliber. Like Hell in a Cell's for like the feuds to end
Yeah.
the feud. This is not even worth that.
No. To be fair,
It's a waste of a cell
it's
match.
not October, so can't be using a cell match in April. Flipping heck. Hey, hop hop went on a bit, didn't it? Bad Bunny and Damian Priest come out. Bad Bunny punches the Miz and gets in the ring. Morrison tells Miz to wait till Mania. So Bad Bunny throws some chairs and broke the Miz's promo poster.
So Priest is back now, so because there were rumors that he might not make it, weren't there?
Hmm?
Which is why they announced it as singles first.
It's still booked as a singles match, isn't it?
Yeah, but it'll get turned into a tag match.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know.
Bad Bunny can't do a one-on-one. No way.
Brian?
Yeah, I don't care for this segment now. It's just making the former champion look fucking stupid. Like he was the top of the card.
He was
few weeks
champion
ago,
like
and
a
now
month
he's in a
ago,
bunny
and now he's the
suit,
bunny.
This whole episode is just like the stupid train noises with Braun and shit in the whole segment, ridiculous. The hot pot pit, whatever crap it was. It's just that Raw's just a joke. It's just a joke. Man.
Yeah,
It's hard to
Raw's
sit here and
the worst show to watch, and that says something when of all the talent that they've got on there. Kofi, Miz,
I'm not gonna sit here,
Styles,
right?
Drew, Sheamus, Riddle, Braun.
I'm not gonna sit here at 21 and review a guy dressing up as a bunny suit, singing and dancing, and some Shane McMahon calling someone stupid weekly. I'm just not into it. Like, it's just, what does that do? You know what I mean? It's not good to watch.
Got a
It's
point.
just, it's just
The thing is, if Raw
satires us.
if Raw was actually good, it wouldn't be that much of a chore to get through. But it's the longest
Well,
show, and it's boring.
Speaking of
It's just
boring,
all right.
Randy Orton cuts a promo on the Fiend in his match at Mania. Who
don't-
cares?
I do. I like Orton.
Bobby Lashley beat Shelton Benjamin. New Day approach AJ and Omos backstage, and Miz has. Huh? Oh, and they have signed. Xavier Woods has signs that say "We miss E." Listen to the New Day podcast and more, which was pretty cool. New Day game night with AJ and Omos. Is this more up your alley, Ryan?
I didn't watch Raw, so I have no
Oh.
idea what you're on about. To be honest.
They start by playing charades. AJ acts out the Lion King, but Omos just doesn't have a guess. New Day win round 1. Pictionary is round 2. New Day have a rocket ship, and AJ draws the sun, but Omos doesn't guess again. He does not want to be there. Omos tells them they don't need to play these games. They just need to beat them at Mania. I was kind of gutted because I wanted to see all the other games they had. They had Uno set up. They had Connect 4 and Jenga. I was so looking forward to them playing that. I was actually really gutted. I was really gutted when we had to have a match instead. So we got Styles versus Woods. Omos beats up both Woods and Kofi, and that's it. Sweet.
He spoke on the mic, then he almost.
Yeah, he said.
Yeah.
He said we don't need to play these games. We just need to beat them at Mania.
Yeah.
Alexa Bliss says Randy Orton will die at WrestleMania. All right.
Do you know what though? Do you know what? Do you know how like? Do you think
Win,
Orton will go
yes.
into another character? No, Orton's not winning.
Orton's winning.
No, he's not.
No.
Could you imagine the outrage if he
No,
wins?
no.
Imagine.
It make no sense after Fiend's been off TV.
I know.
For
I know it wouldn't. That's why they would do it.
I guess. Do you
Watching
think
Randy Orton overcome his demons.
If the Fiend wins, do you think Orton comes back as another character? Like not the Viper.
I just don't want Randy Orton back.
Wow, that's a legend.
I find him so boring. Drew is annoyed. I like this bit actually. Drew McIntyre's backstage and he's annoyed that no one confronted him, so calls out everyone in the locker room.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Oh, he called out Sasha, didn't he?
Sasha Banks.
Yeah. In his segment, what did he say? Something about you have to tweet a hashtag to get the main event at Mania or something.
I missed that.
Because Sasha's fans have been hashtagging them on Twitter, and then she retweeted it, so I'll put it as well. Something like that.
He approaches Braun, and Braun Strowman says, "Don't worry about me. I'll see you after Shane if you win." He throws Humberto Carrillo across the room. He approaches Riddle, and Riddle says, "Bro, I'm busy with Sheamus." Angel Garza attacks him, but he throws him away. He then headbutts Drew Gulak. Ricochet says Lashley's word means nothing to him, but if he wants a fight, he's got it. I was like, do you know what? This show's going to be almost over now. We're getting there. And then, Shania and Reginald come out. Shayna Baszler takes on Naomi with Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose on commentary. Reginald gets involved, so then Lana gets involved from the outside. Then Nia gets thrown into Dana and Mandy. Naomi rolls up Shayna for the win. Sweet. The contract signing between Rhea Ripley and Asuka ends with Rhea throwing the table at Asuka. That was quite good.
Yeah.
Asuka was about to say, "You are not ready for Asuka," and she just launched the table at her face and like knocked her out. It was brilliant. And then Shania come out and challenge Asuka and Rhea Ripley to a match next week. Big question. Can they coexist just 1 week before WrestleMania? Who cares?
No one.
We've just seen Sasha and Bianca team up for so long. Why are we? Oh, Drew McIntyre beats Ricochet, then gets attacked by Ali. Drew beats Ali, then calls out Lashley. Lashley makes his way to the ring, but King Corbin attacks him from behind. Lashley then joins the beatdown. MVP on Twitter did say that King Corbin is not part of the Hurt Business. He did have to clear that up.
Do you know what I didn't realise? Do you know what?
Go on.
Drew, Lashley, and Corbin were a tag team at one point. I
Yes.
totally forgot about that.
Were they not the three that took on the Shield?
Yeah.
Where was
AEW.
Retribution
on.
when Ali got involved? Have we
Sorry.
just forgot that existed now?
Yes.
Where were Retribution?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they just don't exist anymore. What a waste
Oh,
of time that was.
that went on
AEW.
for quite a while.
You guys seen it?
Uh,
I've
I know
seen
what
bits of it.
Great. Christian Cage wins his first match in AEW. Did you watch the match?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
I've seen
good.
it.
That. To be
Yeah.
fair.
It was a good match, that. Darby Allin cuts a promo on Matt Hardy. Okay.
Cool.
We have an exhibition match between Cody and QT Marshall. Cody refuses to hurt him. QT Marshall hits Arn Anderson. Good news, guys. Good news. We have another faction in AEW. As half of the Nightmare family or Nightmare students leave and join QT Marshall, Red Velvet saves Cody from getting killed. And then backstage, Jade Cargill attacks her.
You know, they've actually got 12 factions now. Someone covered it on Twitter.
Do you not think that's just overkill?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
Someone said,
look,
imagine if Roman
really
went there
well,
and they
yeah.
called himself head of the stables.
That's awful. Yeah,
Scorpio
brilliant.
Sky seems to have joined forces with Ethan Page. All right. John Moxley takes on Cesar Bononi. This match went longer than I expected. Ryan Nemeth got involved, but eventually John Moxley won.
Yeah.
All right. Team Taz's Ricky Starks and Brian Cage argue about their match on Dark. Okay. MJF's gift to the Pinnacle was a fashion designer
cool,
and an
bro.
interior designer. He opens up the bathroom door and the inner circle are there. So he closes it and says, "We gotta go." Go to leave, open the door. There is Jake Hager. And then they all just brawl. Sammy fights with Spears and closes the door on him. Hager fights with Wardlow and puts him through a massage table. Santana and Ortiz fight with FTR and throws one of them in an ice bath. Back inside the locker room, Jericho and MJF fight. Jericho flushes his head in the toilet, tells him the worst is yet to come, and throws him through a fridge. It was a Pepsi fridge. Do you know what that means? CM Punk to AEW confirmed. Inner Circle carry out MJF and take back their locker room.
I was going to say, it was the Inner Circle's locker room, wasn't it?
Yes.
I looked at it and I thought at first, well, that's just really lazy, consistent, creative. There's just reusing the locker, and then I realised, oh, no, that's the point.
Yeah. Yeah. Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers take on the Lucha Bros and Legado Kid, I think it was. Omega wins with the one-winged angel. Moxley stumbles to the ring after the match, followed by the Young Bucks. They jump in, and the heels run away. Sweet. Now, I like this. Nyla Rose teams with the Bunny to take on Hikaru Shida and my favorite women's wrestler. I don't want to say of all time because I think I might be a bit far at the moment. Ty Conti. The Bunny pins Ty Conti, which really upset me. After she uses a kendo stick behind the ref's back, so it's fine because she cheated. It's fine. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, it worked too bad, that one. That's that.
Next week, here we go. Next week we get Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers versus Moxley and the Young Bucks.
Ooh.
That'll be good. That'll be good. That.
The Bunny versus Ty Conti. I won't have a word.
Revenge the lot.
I won't have a bad word said about any of them. Darby Allin defends the TNT Championship against JD Drake.
Oh, look, a title getting defended. Ooh.
The return of the Inner Circle.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
I've got a typo in my notes. I've got Jurassic Explorers. Jurassic Explorers take on Bear Country. And then we get Arcade Anarchy. Did you watch this? Did you get this far?
Oh, I saw something about that, yeah. Yeah, Exquisite returned, didn't he? What's his face?
There's a whack-a-mole that they get through, and then Orange Cassidy just bops him on the head with a... There's a bear, a teddy bear, full of Lego, which brought the question, would you rather have a spot on Thumbtacks or Lego?
Lego. Oh, I don't know, actually.
Thumbtacks? Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, Lego.
Thumbtacks is over like that. The pin's over like that.
Yeah, but they get stuck in you, don't they?
Yeah, but so does Lego, doesn't it? Yeah, I do Thumbtacks, to be fair. Yeah.
Chad, you've never stepped on a piece of Lego at dark, have you? At night.
I have a daughter. Trust me, I have. Chris
Wait, yeah,
Statlander.
Lego Batman up your ass. That's when you worry.
Chris Statlander comes out of a claw machine and puts Penelope Ford through the ice hockey table. Does it? All right, I said I haven't seen Chris Statlander before. Does anyone know anything?
No, not.
She's
Yeah.
out with injury.
Called Chris.
Trent's mum pulls up and drops him off at work. Chuck Taylor and Orange Cassidy get the win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right then, guys. It's time for Who's That Wrestler then. Now,
Oh.
Ryan Sutcliffe, did you see the score last week? Did you see what happened?
No, I ain't got that far. What happened?
Ryan Taylor didn't get it.
What did you do? You just
He had 20 questions, didn't get it. It was Brian Cage.
Right. Well, to be fair, yeah. Don't
I
know
said,
bad about that.
I said he was in a faction, and then Ryan was just like, well, I haven't got a clue. Everybody's in a faction.
Not wrong.
Ryan Sutcliffe, do you want the first or second question?
I'll give it Ryan this week. Ryan got the first one.
Ryan Taylor, quick question. Quick question, Ryan.
Are they in WWE right now?
I have a question for you first.
Oh dear.
Who's that wrestler?
I don't know.
Okay, ask me a question.
Are they currently in WWE?
Yes.
Sweet.
Are they male?
Yes.
Are they currently on Raw?
No.
Are they in the main event picture or mid card picture? It's a yes or no, innit? Are they in the main event picture?
No.
Are they on SmackDown?
Yes.
Could it be NXT?
Is it Sami Zayn?
Don't mess with me. Don't stop it. No, he has got it again, Annie. I actually can't be asked.
How?
Nah, bollocks.
No, it is. I actually can't.
How?
Lol.
How? How?
I don't know.
Well, that was boring, wasn't it?
It's been a really, really crappy episode this week, fellas. I'm not gonna lie. We're not even in half an hour deep yet. We've just stormed it.
Well, luckily
That
for
was
you,
quite impressive, that.
you, our letterbox is empty too, so we're skipping that segment.
Really? Can I make my own letterbox? Can I put something in the letterbox?
Go on.
Well, not right now. Can I give me time to think about it?
We're at the letterbox segment, so come on.
I mean, actually, right. You two talk amongst yourselves, and I'll think of a question.
I don't know how he's. What's this second week in a row for him that he's got it straight away?
Yeah, because he got Bad Bunny as well. I thought I was proper tricking him there with that one.
Oh, it's a joke, man.
Ryan, you ready?
No, keep going.
What do you have for tea, Chad?
Huh?
What do you have for tea?
I had pizza.
What do you have on your pizza? What do you have on your pizza? Pizza and Chinese?
Yeah, I had my pizza, and then about an hour later, I had leftover Chinese.
Ah.
What'd you have?
I'm not eating yet.
Oh, what you gonna have?
Lamb burgers, I think.
I've got it.
Go on.
Made it myself, boy.
Good for you. Go on, Ryan.
Who should be what should be Daniel Bryan's retirement match?
Oh,
that's a good question. That is a good question. I hate you. What did you just say?
The Miss.
I'm literally thinking that as well.
No, I'll let
well,
you
that's that segment done then. We all agree it should be The Miz.
No, I'll let you on. I'm going to say...
Brie Bella.
I've got a belter.
I'm going to say Kane.
Kane?
I want to say Kane, but I feel like it would be a really awful match because he's just not... If Kane trimmed himself up, I'd say Kane. Because they've got a lot of history. And I think it'd be all right. And Kane don't need the win. So Bryan can win his retirement match. I know it's notorious that they don't win the retirement match, but
There's
Then again-
literally no other valid option other than the Miz.
Yeah.
The Miz is the only one
I
that makes
don't know, man.
sense.
I don't know. I'd go with
Triple
the
H?
black sheep. No. I'd go with Drew Gulak and hear me out. Right, his last run has always been about like his lasting legacy, giving back, putting over new talent, right? And I think that you have like a character like Daniel Bryan, where it's like the underdog fighting spirit. You're always going to have that. Like no matter what generation, it's always going to be that guy that is the underdog. Like Rey Mysterio, now it's Daniel Bryan. It's it's going to keep going. So why don't we have for someone who's put his time and effort into giving back to the new talent, have him face his old. Was he his coach this
Yeah.
time last year? Or they had like a weird relationship in this, so they have the history there, and just put his legacy through to a new upstart like Drew Gulak and let Drew Gulak then take that mantle of the underdog, like a passing of the torch.
I completely
'Cause they were
agree.
alright, and they had a match, and it were a banging match they had.
I completely
Doesn't it
agree.
make sense?
But I'm gonna swap Drew Gulak out for Chad Gable.
Ooh.
No.
Chad Gable's got talent.
Chad Gable is talented, but he's not a Daniel Bryan character, is he? He's more of a Kurt Angle when Kurt Angle like in his younger years, isn't
Oh no! In that case, then Baron Corbin should retire him.
he?
Oh no, man.
No, travesty.
Let's move on to the weekly discussion because this should take a bit of time anyway. Who should induct this year's Hall of Famers? First up, we got Molly
Oh, no.
Holly. Now, I
Hurricane.
reckon. You stop stealing me freaking
Who?
answers.
Who?
The only one that makes sense, Hurricane.
Yeah.
All right, let's try and think of other people then.
I don't think there is.
No, I'd like to see I'd like to see a woman do it.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think. I'm trying to think of a woman to do it, but
Oh, I'd love to see Bailey do it.
Yeah,
oh, you
but
want someone
why?
new? You want someone
Funny.
now, like someone from now to do it?
You've got to have a relationship to the person winning. Like, you can't have any randomer do it, can you? Like, Bad Bunny's inducting John Cena into Hall of Fame. Come on.
Well,
Believe
I'm going to be honest, right? The first name that came to my head when Molly
Yeah.
Holly, after you said Hurricane, the first name that came to my head was my mate Mike.
What?
Because the first time I saw Molly Holly was when she returned in the Rumble. And my mate Mike messaged me and was like, "Oh my God, Molly Holly, she was amazing." I was like, "All right." So whenever I see Molly Holly, I just think of him. So I think he should do it.
Right, that's it. Mike is inducting Molly Holly in the WWE Hall of Fame. class of
Mike.
2021.
I'll text him now and let him know.
know.
Ryan, who do you reckon?
I mean, ideally, I'd want it to be a female. But the other one that really makes sense, like you said, is Hurricane. So, female-wise, I don't really... I don't know.
Just messaged him. Just so you know, you're inducting Molly Holly into the Hall of Fame. Here's one. Eric Bischoff. Who should induct him?
That is a
Oh,
really hard one.
yeah, man.
Heyman.
Heyman.
Hogan.
No. The NWO. So Hogan, yeah, Paul and now. I mean, that's your perfect one right there.
Yeah. Yeah, to be fair. I'm going to say mine before Ryan interrupts me and nicks it.
I know exactly who you're going to say now. I know
Go on.
where you're going. RVD, Paul Heyman.
No. The Great
Oh, that's fair
Khali
enough.
to be inducted by...
Go!
Mine, or you don't want me to put in?
I don't want him to butt in. The
Alright.
Great Khali to be inducted by Jinder Mahal.
You little git.
But no, I wouldn't do that. I won't even do that.
What
No,
would
I've
you
got
do?
another one. I've got another one.
You do
Go on.
know, you do know Jinder Mahal's from Chicago, don't you?
Yeah, but in kayfabe, you know?
Oh,
He's the
I
modern
know,
day
Canada, not
Maharaja.
Chicago. Canada, not Chicago.
The other one that makes sense is his manager.
What's his name?
Yeah,
I
that
can't remember.
translator.
I can't remember.
Just have Carlito do it.
No, to be fair, I don't know, because, I mean, he was pretty close with Natalia,
Yeah, that's right.
Hornswoggle.
but I won't go as far as him.
Beth Phoenix gave him a snog that one time out the Rumble.
Beth Phoenix gave him a snog. I think they tell. I think they did. I think in real life they're actually pretty close. So I just say
King to be inducted by Daniel Bryan. Do
no. Undertaker.
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 you think Undertaker would do it?
Has to be Undertaker.
I
Yeah,
don't, I
it
mean,
has
they
to
did the
be.
thing on the bump, so
Do you know, right? Undertaker, as far as I know, I could be wrong when I'm fairly certain I'm not. He's actually never. You know, they're all in the crowd for the Hall of Fame ceremony.
Yeah.
He's that devoted to his character. He's not even been to one.
See, that
Really?
that wouldn't surprise
Fun
me.
fact. Fun fact. Because actually, he's the proper method, isn't he? He
Yeah.
came out to do a tribute to Paul Bearer when he went in 2013. He came on the stage in his character gimmick. But apart from that, he's never been in suit in the audience for all.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Mad, isn't it?
that's
Um,
amazing.
so who inducts Kane?
Taker.
Undertaker. Has to be.
Daniel Bryan's a good shout, but Taker for me.
RVD
Oh, yeah.
to be inducted by Matt Riddle.
No, that doesn't make any sense, man.
420.
They would just out
Oh
themselves.
my
as
god.
420.
No.
And what you do is you have him get inducted on the 20th of April.
wow,
Matt Riddle will be like, bro,
bro. It's 420,
RVD,
man.
big fan, Hall of
Right,
Fame.
It'd go. RVD. I was totally forgot what I'm saying, man. Just scoot off.
Can
How
we
do we not
please
talk
just
about
cut back to Raw for a
How
sec?
do we not talk about that?
Right. Asuka is
That
walking
was
down
brilliant.
like
That was
backstage.
brilliant.
Riddle scoots up and is like,
That was brilliant.
do you think they could do one of these in Japan? And then he's sort of like, yeah, I don't know. It just scoots off, and I'm like, did he forget his lines? Was that part of the plan?
You could see him like looking at the producers because he sort of looked off camera over the camera at people, smiled, and then just scooted off.
And then Asuka's sort of like, all
Alright,
right.
I'm ahead of it.
That might have been the
No,
highlight of
it
Raw.
works for him. It fully does work for him.
All right, then to RVD.
Paul Heyman. There's no other person it can be. Paul Heyman,
Ryan?
the father of ECW.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that.
You can, you know,
I
get a
can't.
bit of discussion going.
But
Fine. Okay, so we've hit our bold predictions then. Very short podcast this
Bloody
week
hell.
compared, but we have done five nights in a row recording videos for Mania Week, so we are a bit knackered. My bold prediction, kind of spoiler alert, because I am taking one from someone else. On Monday, we have a Let's Talk Wrestling going up with James Reed, also known as Welsh Destroyer,
oh yeah.
and I'm kind of nicking his, which is Booker T to run in during the Miz and Bad Bunny match.
Wow.
I want that to happen, to be fair. I think that'd be so funny.
It'd be brilliant.
It makes sense.
It would be absolutely brilliant.
But he has to come out to the song.
Oh yeah.
He can't just come out to his, like, his actual.
Oh guys, what do we reckon Bad Bunny's gonna wear?
Ooh.
Do you reckon he's gonna wear like a singlet like Michael Cole, or what do you reckon he's gonna wear?
No.
Wear some drip.
Some Speedos.
I've seen him in some sort of like boxing shorts sort of thing. You know, those shorts.
Yeah.
Those
Do you reckon
boxing-
he'll be topless?
yeah.
No,
I don't reckon he will.
I don't think he
I
will.
don't know, man. Unless he has that vest that he has, you know, the 2032 thing.
Hmm.
He'll have
What
like
does that even mean?
What does what mean?
The thing he has, what does it even reference? He doesn't know it's 2021, don't he? And, like, do you know what I mean?
So yeah, that's my bold prediction. Who wants to go next?
That's a whopper. I've got one, but it's proper wild and will definitely not happen. But
Go
I'm
on.
going to say it for the sake of nothing. Right, so you said KSI in everyone's corner. I don't think it'd be KSI. In
Jake
summer,
Paul.
we're meant to be, no. In summer, we're meant to be getting Logan Paul versus Floyd Money Mayweather. So to promote that, well, and Mayweather's been at Mania before. Should be Kevin Owens' corner, isn't it?
Do you know that's not out? That's not out of like the realm of possibility either.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got one.
Go on.
Mania MVP to turn on Lashley and help Drew.
Oh, interesting.
That would be interesting.
Got some belt as well.
Well, I'm not sure if it'll happen.
I don't
But
think it would,
I
but
can see it happening. That way, it keeps Lashley strong as well.
Yeah. Anybody reckon Keith Lee's gonna come back at Mania? Maybe.
no.
No,
running
I don't
somewhere.
know. Where does he fit in? I don't want him just shoved in the battle royal.
Do we
Well, he
think
could win
Charlotte
it.
Flair gets added to the women's match?
You what? Charlotte Flair? Yeah.
No.
Okay. Follow-up
No,
question.
To be fair, I'm not sure actually because there's stuff Andrade's come out with in his interview. I reckon they might punish her.
Ooh. Follow-up question first. Do you think she wins Money in the Bank this year?
No.
Yeah.
Huh.
He's not won it yet.
Apparently, there were rumors. I'm not sure how true this is, but there were rumors that
Still pregnant.
that's all been shut down. There were
Oh, is
rumors that Charlotte asked Vince for Andrade's release, and apparently him or someone else said to her, "All right, we'll release him, but you miss Mania." Thinking, "Oh, she won't do that," and then she was like, "All right then."
All right then, yeah.
But my
Fair point.
issue with that, like rumor and theory, is what did WWE get from that?
Yeah.
What do they get from that?
That can't be
Nothing.
true.
Yeah, the lose a superstar and they don't have one of the top female wrestlers on the show, the biggest show.
The fans are like the winners, but the fact you don't have to watch Charlotte Flair, and Andrade gets to go and wrestle wherever he wants. He hasn't got a no 90-day no compete clause either. But yes, lads, that is our show for this week. Like I said, we've recorded a lot of content for next week. Next week we have videos 8 days in a row. 8 days. So on Monday, we have Let's Talk Wrestling with James Reed / Welsh Destroyer. On Tuesday, we have our WrestleMania quiz, Ryan versus Ryan. That's a good one, trust me. On Wednesday, me and Ryan Taylor, I don't know what the idea is, hang on. Excuse me. Me and Ryan Taylor are having an in-depth look at WWE Championships in WWE, if they have too many of them, and what what's the word I'm looking for? The consequences are of having too many, and we look at like how often they've been defended. And the last time that Asuka defended was in September on pay-per-view
with someone that's not long with the company.
So the last time that she defended on pay-per-view was September against Selena Vega. So we're going to do more about that. We're looking into that. Thursday, we've got our own Hall of Fame, which 3 of us have each nominated 3 people, and then we choose a headliner. On Friday, we have our weekly podcast. Obviously, that's staying as normal. On Saturday, we have our WrestleMania predictions video edition, which will be quite cool, something a bit different. On Sunday, we have Who Wants to Be a Millionaire with the producer, the host, the owner of Max Wrestling, Dazzy Lee. And on Monday, so the Monday after, we've got our WrestleMania review. Also coming up in April, we have Ryan. Do you want to tell them about the big interview?
Oh yeah, interviewing former WWE champion, Mr. AJZ, I believe, professional wrestler. Probably our best interview yet. To be fair, that was good, but I have taken part in anyway for sure. It's definitely a must see. I like it. Yeah.
As well as that, we've also got weekly podcasts going up every Friday. We have also got a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire wrestling edition with our very own Ryan Sutcliffe.
Yeah.
Up in May, I know we're looking a bit far ahead now. We have Who Wants to Be a Millionaire wrestling edition with Ryan Taylor. Can he get higher than Ryan? Who knows? And we also have obviously a lot more podcasts, a lot more Let's Talk Wrestling, and we have a lot more planned.
I feel like the Kevin Feige during those Marvel press conferences when they reveal like the next phase timeline. We've got this. We got this. We got this. But yes, thank you very much for listening all these weeks. This is week 17, lads. 17. And we haven't fell out yet. We're nearly there, but we haven't done it yet. Thank you everyone for watching, listening. All our links in the description if you want to go check us out on Insta, Twitter, YouTube, iTunes, SoundCloud, Spotify, all that Gucci stuff. Until next week, bye.